Hi everyone, this is Miss Akimoto and I'm here for your writing mini lesson for Wednesday, October 14th. So, what we're doing today is we are wrapping up our story. We are writing the final sentence or sentences, and we really want this to be a reflection. No good story is worth telling unless it's worth reflecting on. So, we're really looking at what did we learn or take away from this experience, but also what do we want our reader to remember about your story? There's a reason why the ending of books sticks with us. It's the last thing we read, it's the thing we most prominently remember. So you want your last couple lines of your story to be memorable because it's what your reader is going to remember about it. So, for example, in Jabari Jumps, he ends up by saying surprise double backflip is next. And it kind of shows what he's learned from this experience that he can conquer his fears and enjoy new things even if he's afraid at first. So, that line, even though it's simple and small, it has a lot of depth to it. And we kind of want to accomplish the same thing. We want to leave our readers something to think about and to show how we've grown through this process. So, again, what do you want your reader to remember? And when we think about that, the things to ask yourself is, did I learn something or take something away from this experience? And how did I grow or change through this experience? I'm assuming that you guys all picked things that help you grow as a person. Either it was something difficult that you mastered, or it was an event that was hard for you, or it was an event that changed your life. These are all things where we grow and change as people. So let's go into my masterpiece, right? Yesterday, I wrote about how I was just feeling this like overwhelming feeling of joy. Like I'd never been so happy in my life up until this point when I got this job. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is not just a job. I never cried about like, oh, you got hired at Toys R Us. Woohoo. It wasn't that exciting, but this was. And the reason why it was so exciting is I decided I wanted to be a teacher when I was your guys' actually earlier than your guys' age, once I found out I couldn't be a brontosaurus and in kindergarten. So this was me from kindergarten on being, I'm going to be a teacher. I'm going to be a teacher. I actually, like, a teacher once gave me borders and I kept them under my bed for like 10 years because I was going to use them in my classroom. So this is years of my life that I've devoted to this and wanted this and strive for this. I went to conferences when I was in high school about becoming a teacher. And so I want to reflect that I had worked really hard and that work had paid off. So I'm going to write, I'm going to click this time. Look, I remembered you guys. So I'm going to write, I thought back to all the years of hard work and everything I had done to get to this moment. I had done it. I was a teacher. So when I'm thinking back to what I want people to take away, it's like all this hard work can make dreams come true. And this was my dream. And that my last line is really like, I became this thing through hard work. And that's what I want people to remember. So think about your last line. It had done. No wonder I had done it. No wonder grammar was like, what's happening here? So think about what you want to leave your reader with and really think about how did you grow as a person? How did you change? And find a good way to wrap this up. And then all we have to do is edit, y'all. So tomorrow we're going to talk about the first stage of editing, and then we're going to edit all next week. Bye.